Hey guys, welcome back to Easel Does It Studio. My name is Michelle and we're gonna do something new today. Well, new to me. Let's Resin so graciously reached out to me and asked me if I would like to try one of their new tray molds. And I said, absolutely. And they also sent me the silicone putty to make molds. So we are going to be using this, but not today. We'll do a separate video just on this once I can find like some little things to create a mold. So that is the silicone putty, but we are going to be doing this ginormous tray. So this is called the large rectangle silicone molds for resin for a serving tray. So I will have the link in the description if anybody would like to try it out, and if I have any discount codes, those will be there as well. So let's open this and give it a peek. Sorry about the rattling paper. Okay, so this takes 19.5 fluid ounces, guys. Almost 20 ounces of resin. So I have these are press-on stickers. So I was thinking we could put one of these sayings in the middle. Together is my favorite place to be. Family, a little bit of crazy, a little bit of loud, and a whole lot of love. Bless the food before us, this family, beside the love between us. Live every moment, love every day. This home is built on love and shenanigans. Be strong and courageous. Be with who makes you smile. Bless this home, all who enter. And family with love, where life begins and love never ends, and love home. So I'm thinking we're going to use one of these. I'm thinking, let's see. I was hoping to find a rectangular one, but I think it'll be between I don't know. Because it's a tray, maybe this one. All right, and I could change my mind by the time we get to that point. So I'm just gonna put this one on the top and move that out of the way. And I had some of these. I wanted to put like something Christmassy in the side. And I wasn't quite sure on like how much space I actually had to work with. So I don't know. We might, because I don't want anything to stick out. And these might be like too tall. I don't know. Then I was thinking we could put some of these like in amongst it. I don't know, guys. Or we're just gonna go with like a leaf and flowers. So that's what we're gonna do. So let me figure out exactly which way I'm going. I will get my resin so that it is mixed up, and we will go from there. So I will be right back, guys. Okay, so I got a game plan. So I ended up making 12 ounces up. So we're probably gonna do this in 2 pours. So I've been contemplating, that's why this is sitting there. I'll see how the sides go, and then I will decide if I'm gonna do something on the actual base itself. So I am gonna get some tape. I got a few little somethings in here. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna help or not. I guess, I don't know. I don't think it helps. Let me just... Yeah, we'll just go with it off today and kind of see. Okay, so I had some flowers from when I made my tabletop. So what I did is, these were going to be too big. They were going to stick up. So I just cut the buds off. And I'm going to push them in on the sides. And the same with these blue leaves. I'm gonna just kind of in between. I have some little pink baby's breasts that I kind of broke apart, and some other ones over here. I've got some other greenery, so whatever I'm feeling is gonna be what we're gonna put in. So I'm gonna try and get the edge poured first. This is a really thick mold, guys, so this is gonna hold its shape really good, and it pulls away easy, like when you're trying to put things down in there and like pour the resin. Because I'm thinking we're gonna back coat this with a color. So what I did is I just broke my cups up into like 3.5, 4 ounces so that I could put it in the debubbler. So the Let's Resin debubbler is on my list of wants, because it definitely seems like it's better than what I have. So, all right, so I'm just trying to clean up the excess. I can take a tape and get that off again. So I got the last little cup in there now. So I guess we're just gonna start putting these silk flowers. These are silk. And we're just gonna kind of put some down in there. All right, so this one these ones are gonna have to get broken. And remember, we're working upside down, so we want everything facing outside. So I put the resin in first so that hopefully we don't have any bubbles underneath. I don't even know if we're gonna really need those darker ones. I just wanted a little contrast in there. And I should be dipping these in my resin, but hopefully. All right, so that cup is done. All right. I guess I'm gonna try and put one in the corners. I don't know. You know, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, right? So I do want to leave, I'm just gonna rip these and put them like singularly, just because I want to have like a little bit of a darker color in there too. And get my pokey stick. And there are a few bubbles forming on them. I'm just hoping in the flowers that so maybe I'll just do the, I don't know, the blue flowers around the whole edge. And then we can, I don't know, hope and pray that it looks good. So I'm just putting those on top of those like little blue thingy dings, whatever they are. And that stem was a bit long, which I can trim those after. All right, let's try and get this one. down in that corner. So basically I'm taking the flower and I'm just squeezing it like that to put it in. That's kind of how I'm just shoving them in there. Some of them are opening up, some aren't, so they should kind of look a little different. And I had a hair. So we are in for a big snowstorm. Well, it's a snowstorm. It's not gonna be like a lot of inches per se, but it's going to be icy. We're gonna have an ice sleet mix. So yeah. And the roads are supposed to be really cruddy in the morning up until noontime, so yeah. All right, so I'm just cutting off a few more. So I'm just like popping them off. Because I didn't want to like cut too many. I didn't know which way I was going. So I definitely got to invest in some more like little silk flowers and stuff, because I like the look of the silk flowers in there. I think the color stays much better than sometimes the dry flowers, like the little pressed ones, they can almost get transparent in the resin. So when I did my table, I really liked how the silk flowers looked. All right, now I'm gonna shove another one down in this little spot down in here. So I'm gonna make a shepherd's pie for supper tonight, and that way we will have leftovers for tomorrow. So if we lose power, everything is already cooked. I mean, I have a gas stove, so I could still cook, but this way here we can just warm something up without having a big mess. All right, so okay. Now I put some blue there, I put some blue there, and I didn't put blue anywhere else. So I have got to at least stick a few somethings on this side too, just so we have that cohesion going all the way around. It doesn't have to be in the same spot, but I do want like a hint of that dark blue showing through, if that makes any sense. So I pulled out all the other ones, but all right, so we've got a few all the way around. So let's get some more resin around these edges. because at least these ones, I don't have to worry about them floating because they're kind of crammed in there. So I will take my silicone tip and just really make sure that there's resin on both sides of these flowers. All right, so let's start with that. Just want to make sure that they are completely in the resin. And this way here, it's like pulling up some of the bubbles too. All right. So my other thought was, we're gonna have the thing in the middle. I didn't know if I wanted like some flowers on the side. So let me get the rest of this resin on here. So I got one more cup that I gotta grab. Sorry, the creaking of the floors. All right, so let me grab my other container. And this is the Let's Resin epoxy resin. This one right here. So this is what I'm using. And I use the variable speed mixer, because I love that thing. And I got a little bit of red glitter in here. All right, so there's 12 ounces in here at the moment. So when I do my next batch, I need 7.5, but I'm gonna make 8, just to be on the safe side, because I'm going to color the back coat. And there is some blue glitter in there, and there is nothing I can do about it. All right, so this is giving a nice, and my resin has started to thicken up, which is good, because let's all right, let me wipe my hands here a little bit. Let's open these blue ones. Where's my scissors? I lost my scissors. All right. So we're gonna do the flowers first. And I know I have tweezers somewhere here. All right. So we're gonna want to, like, that's the front, that's the back. So we need to place them like this. And that is gonna be there. I want it to kind of be like there's flowers coming down is my thought. And I don't want them the same height because you end up with a better look if you have some offset from side to side, at least in my opinion. And we're gonna wait for that. We're gonna grab some more of these and put that. And don't be afraid to overlap your flowers, guys, because that's going to give you definitely a more natural look. I love these foolish little things, and I don't even know what they are, but I love them. And let's see. Oh, we got a little tiny blue one right there. And let's pick this one up. And some of these, it doesn't matter. They look the same on both sides, but sometimes they do look different. And because this one's up higher, we have a little bit more space to play with. I know you want to go in there, but you're going this way. And you will go that way. So I'm putting the stems so that they go on the flower part. So that they don't show. All right, so now, just seeing if I have greens opened. And let's see. I do have one of these. And all right, let's open this one. Some of them have tear pieces and, oh, well, it's probably because I opened them up backwards. Because this was already opened, guys. So let's put some like that. And oh. Put that there. And that there. All right, so let me just, all right. Because I don't mind if the sticker goes over some of that. I want to bring in just some different elements to what we've got going on. All right, so now do we just add a hint of a different color? That is the scary thing, because you could ruin it at this point. But you know what, we're not, because these are going to stick up too much. Those are going to stick up too much. But we do have some of these. That we could put on the bottom. All right, so I guess we got and we'll just tuck that little blue one underneath. Come on. That's the way I want you to go. Okay, so we are gonna leave this. We are gonna let it dry. And I know there are going to get some bubbles in there. I mean, it's, you know, it's a nature of the beast when you're working with flowers. But it can also add to it because they could be dewdrops on, you know, the leaves, as long as they're just little bubbles. You know, like I can see there's a bubble underneath that leaf right there. There we go. So I got it to come to the top. You know, just kind of poke around, see, make sure that everything is covered. I I do want to make sure that I kind of getting some over, you know, making sure these are pushed in so that when we put our final coat, we don't have anything floating. You know, that is the biggest thing. We just don't want to have anything floating, because then we're not going to have that nice smooth base. All right. Looking good. That stick is wanting to stick up, so I just want to make sure that there is resin at least touching it and underneath it. So I didn't poke these like down. I just laid them on that layer of resin. You know, normally I push them way down like I did on the side, but I didn't. I just want to see if it's going to give us a different look. All right. Okay, guys, I guess that is it. And take these sticky gloves off. I'm gonna spritz it with some alcohol, and I will kind of keep an eye on it over the next 25 minutes or so. It's already starting to get really thick, so I think everything is going to be fine, but like I just saw a hair here. And then I just gotta decide what I want for a back color, because the words are gonna be black. So I was almost thinking of like a white. I'm just trying to I don't want any like bubbles in this area if I can help it. So that's why I'm kind of moving any bubbles that I see that are clinging to the bottom, getting them to the top so they can pop. All right. So I will be back in just a few minutes. Okay, guys. This is all nice and pure. It is actually the next day. So I hemmed and hawed on like what color I was gonna back it in. And I think I'm just gonna back it in white. So I am going to mix a little bit of this ghost blue in, but I'm going to use the Let's Resin polyurethane resin because this dries white. So, and it cures in 10 minutes. So I'm going to pour 4 ounces. I'm going to mix my blue, and then I'm going to put my 4 ounces of part B, and we'll mix that together, and then we're just going to pour so that we can get this unmolded, flipped over, and see what we've got on the other side. So I'm pretty good. I don't have any bubbles in here. And I mean, there's a few little ones on the inside, but I'm okay with that. All right, so let me get some gloves. And we're going to get this mixed up and poured. All right, so I'm just gonna move this out of the way. And I'm gonna make 8 ounces, even though I know it only is gonna take 7.5. But let me, I just want to grab one of my smaller molds just in case. All right, right here. They're right on my desk, guys. That we have something to pour our next little bit into. So I'm not like scurrying around while it's trying to cure in my container here. All right, so we're just going to go to the 4. And we're going to mix some of this ghost blue. That way it's going to be mostly white, but hopefully at different like angles, we'll get like a little bit of a blue hue. And I'm not going to use a lot. Let's see what that looks like. Because I don't even know if this is gonna like show up through the white. I don't know. All right, gonna put a little bit more because we're doing 8 ounces, so I might as well put enough to, if it's gonna show, that it'll show, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. Not a big deal. Clump right here. I want to mix. Don't want no clumps. Okay. So let's pour 4 ounces of the other one. And you only have like 2 to 3 minutes to mix this, guys, and then you got to pour. You can't be dilly-dallying at all. So I'm going to mix this until it is somewhat clear, and then we're going to pour, because you'll feel the heat start building in your hands. But I'm hoping that that little bit of blue will, you know, kind of show up. And I poured 2 of the same, you guys. Hang on. When I grabbed the bottle, I realized, I'm like, shoot. All right, so now I'm going to have to find something to make 4 ounces with, oh, it's going to be one of them days. All right, so we're going to put 4 ounces. I had my bottles in opposite spots that I usually do. It doesn't take much to confuse me, guys. All right. So we've got the 4 ounces there. Just to be on the safe side, I'm going to pour the 4 ounces into here before we pour it into that one. All right, so let me go to the 4. I hate that I did that because I'm almost out of the polyurethane resin, so... Ooh. All right, so now we should start getting, because I'm like, it wasn't warming up at all, and I'm like, oh, crap, I know what I did. And because there's the blue in there, it's kind of hard to see if it's gonna turn clear or not, but I can go by the heat in my hand. All right, so it is definitely getting warm here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this poured. Well, it took the whole 8, guys, so that is a good thing. All right. Now we wait for 10 minutes. Now I have got to figure out what the crap to do with my other 4 ounces that I've mixed up. So that means I need 8 ounces of something. All right. I am... And I'm going to put the bee by the cup so I remember. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take... I'm going to take a Sharpie and write 8 ounces on here of A. 4 ounces of A. 4 ounces A only. Need to add the B. So I wrote it on the side of the cup so I know where I'm at. All right. So as you can see, this is already starting to firm up. It's barely moving, so I will be back when this is ready to come out and we will get the next step on. Okay, guys. So I found some stuff for my extra screw up. All right, so I ended up, like I said, I don't know if that blue is gonna show through or not, but oh, we got bubbles in his little gill things and a little overage, but that's not too bad. I can trim that. Actually, just broke right off. Get my deburrer here. Yeah. And that's the one good thing about the polyurethane resin is it dries quick and hard. All right, so let's see our little froggy do here. Oh, he came out so cute. All right, so we got 2 of our extras. And then I just threw it in this coaster mold because I didn't know what else to put it in. But we can use that as a base or something for a future one. And then I figured I would do my angel. And this still had some like residue from a previous pour. And I figured we would just, it's one way to clean the mold and give, oh, actually, hang on. I gotta do this off camera because this one demolds a little difficult. But she came out beautiful. There was just enough mica powder that was left in there to kind of give her, you know, like a little bit of color throughout the white. So, I mean, we could even, you know, do something like this as a statue. So, yeah, because I love my little angels. Okay, so now to the main event. So, oh my goodness gracious. All right. Let me just loosen my edges here. Oh, we got a little bubble over there. Really? Got a hair in it? All right. I hope this comes out cute. Oh, I don't even know how to demold this, guys. This is an actually pretty sturdy resin. I mean, mold. I gotta get, hang on, I'm gonna have to go off camera because I gotta get one of those end pieces out. In order to get this out of there. Wow, guys. Wow, okay. Holy God. That was not an easy feat, let me tell you. Oh my God. Hopefully this end comes off a little easier. Wow. I've got to say, this is one of the most difficult molds to unmold so far. Ooh. All right. Let's move this out of my way. So we do have one little spot here that I'm going to have to, one of the flowers kind of stuck up a little bit. All right, just didn't want it to be sharp. Oh, but that is cute. So, and you can see, you know, the different flowers in there. I got one bubble there and a little one there. But other than that, guys, I think it came out pretty cool. Okay, so, I mean, it's pretty enough that you could use it like this. No, maybe we could put a little angel on it, but this is what I wanted to do. Let's see. This would actually make a good, like, makeup tray. No, I don't like that one. Well, that one actually looks pretty good there. Kind of like that. I think we're gonna go with that one. All right, so let's see. Although this has a white, let's see. All right, so these are not sticking. Let me get something to just kind of all right. All right, that looks about right. Wow, this is like really strong grip. Oh, all right. Wow. That is really cute. I think I'm a little crooked, but oh well. It just goes with the rest of me. So now, I mean, this is not going to come off. You could totally leave it just like it is. Or we could put a top coat over it. All right. I'm just going to clean up some of the tape residue. Usually a transfer tape doesn't leave little tape marks, but this one did. All right. So, guys, I don't think I'm gonna actually even put a top coat. I think it looks really good just the way it is. I think it looks good. Yeah, because this sticker is not going to come off, you know, but then you could still, you know, you could put stuff on it. I think it would make a really nice, like, makeup tray. Let me grab my brush holder. Just to see. So yeah, you could definitely do that. Have your brushes here. You could, you know, set some makeup on here. I think that would be really, really cute as a little makeup tray. So maybe I'll have to make a holder like this to go with this. Try to incorporate the same colors. So yeah. I think that looks good. All right, so let me, all right, that's the flat tip. I don't know if we should outline it in silver. Let me see. Yeah. Turn this. I have to do things at a certain angle or I screw them up. I think that just gives it that little extra zhuzh. Alrighty, guys, this is our video for today. I'll let that dry. I will get you some pictures and let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.